Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine HyVee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
That's okay. So it's good to be with you. We're inside the Market Grill Express here at Hy-Vee in Muscatine, 2400 2nd Avenue. Market Grill Express, open for business. I always encourage you to come in, watch the show as it's happening, and breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can do it right here. Now, I've been asked again, so I don't know my answer. Are we going to do bingo and other events back here in the restaurant? I want to say yes. I just don't know when. So bear with me. You know, we'd put 90 people in here on a Monday playing bingo, and my intent is to be able to do that again, but we also got to keep in mind the social distancing. So I'll keep you in the loop on that. So I hope you had a great weekend. Definitely started with a little rain this morning. We'll get to that in a second. I want to mention the deal at the store today for Make My Monday, this 10% off health and beauty care products. So if you're watching and you're thinking, I'm out of toothpaste, or if you're watching and you think, need deodorant, or if you're watching and you just want to replenish, some health and beauty care items, today's the day to do it because it's 10% off everything. So that's an awesome deal, and it's at this store and Hy-Vee Main Street. Make My Monday, 10% off health and beauty care products. So if you got anything on the list that you need to get, come out and see us today. Just a friendly reminder, I'm going to mention this probably for every day this week and then maybe not as much, but the store open at 6 a.m. Going to keep talking about it since the hours kind of shifted around a little bit during the pandemic. 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. Monday through Sunday. Those are the hours here at the store. Early if you need something, as late as 11 p.m. Ready to take care of you. Aisles online orders can start getting picked up at 7 a.m. and the last time they're able to be picked up is between 8 and 9 p.m. So yeah, that storm that moved in, kind of a surprise. I just heard it before it started raining, and then you get the bonus car wash if you were parked outside, and you don't have to worry about watering your grass. So that's the good news. But yeah, definitely a rainy Monday, which I'm okay with. I would prefer to have a little bit of sunshine, but it's June, and we still know that we have plenty of hot and humid days ahead of us. And Saturday was just the first day of summer, right? Isn't that correct? So, of course, with summer in Iowa, you're going to experience a lot, and rain is part of it. So, and there you have it. So 66 right now and rain. Today's high only 79. I kind of don't mind it. I'm okay with that. You can see when the storm rolls in, it pulls that humidity out. And then even tomorrow, partly sunny, less humid, a high of 78. That's my weather voice, everybody. So I'll be okay with that. And then the last thing I'll mention, just because we have a plethora, today's secret word is plethora, of fireworks. The MCSA fireworks tent in our parking lot opened for business on Friday. And get this, the first go-through with the fire marshal, they passed. So that's a big deal. They had nothing to change. And you can see we've got a couple examples of product right here. I'll mention really quickly. We've got the Mount Rushmore, which you can buy one, get 3 free. That's super cool. My favorite is the Iowa Nation. This is called Your Neighbors Will Not Be Happy. Your neighbor. I like how it has to warn that it shoots flaming balls. Yep, it does. Look at the size of that thing. So we'll talk more about those in a minute. These are fun, like the 1776. This is good for you, a little good bang for your buck. So the 1776, it's the best seller. Buy one, get 3 free. Wow. So again, and in my neighborhood last night, I think somebody had the 1776. And just a reminder, it's not legal to light them off yet. You can buy them, but you can't light them. All right, maybe it was Lieutenant Greg Bach that was lighting fireworks last night. He is here with the Salvation Army in Muscatine. Lieutenant Greg Bach is here, and his friend Jeff Westheim. Jeff. Jeff Westheim, who is a youth pastor with It's Faith Alive. Faith Alive.
Church,
Faith Alive Church from West Branch, Michigan.
Yeah.
Holy
like 500
moly.
miles, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
500 miles.
For sure.
And you guys are here. And Lieutenant, you had told us that Jeff was coming.
Yep.
And you're here for a week, is that right?
Yeah. Yep, 9 days. Yep.
That's absolutely fantastic. So I saw you guys pull in, and there's a whole crew of folks here having breakfast right now, which is awesome. So what's the plan? I guess when did you guys arrive? And then what's the plan while you're here? I know one of the events is very colorful. which we'll talk about in just a second. But when did you get here, and what's on the schedule for this week?
Yeah, so we got in about 8:45 last night.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, we left Michigan at noon and got here about 8:45 last night.
Wow.
And so we're going to be here all week, just partnering with the Salvation Army in all of their community projects and efforts. I know, one of the big things is with COVID, their whole facility got kind of turned upside down into like a disaster response type center. And so we're kind of helping to reset that for longevity. So that'll be one of our many projects that we're doing.
And how do you guys know each other? How long, I guess, or have you been friends for a while, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Share with the rest of us, won't you? They just had this laugh.
Maybe you should start that one.
Maybe they were lighting fireworks off last night. Look at that. I mean,
Could have been
cahoots over here.
Could have been.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Alton, as everyone knows. I say it all the time. And Jeff's parents are actually pastors at my home church.
Oh wow. Okay.
For many years until I was probably it's probably like 9 or 10 when they moved to this weird state called Michigan and far away. They're like legends. His family, they're just creative, brilliant minds in life and in ministry and just relationships. And so they just they moved to Northern Michigan. And then when I moved to Northern Michigan back in 2012, we just kind of reconnected. But it's been great, man, to reconnect with his family again and with him. And they he brought his youth group down to Flint when we were in Flint a few years ago and did a missions trip down there with some youth as well.
Sure.
And it was just a fantastic experience. We had so much fun. We did like VBS at the core, and we did stuff in the park and the color barrage battle there as well. So we've known each other since I was like 7 or 8.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So this is a mission trip. So and not that we're not going to show them, but they're here. And so Jeff, who's with you as far as, is it a certain age range or?
So we brought a group of, there's 13 of us
13
here.
total. Yep.
And we're all middle school, high school students, and then a few of our team leaders with us, and so all students from within our youth program at the church, and so did that answer the question?
It's just it's a big deal. I feel like anytime young people get a chance to go out, let alone 500 miles away from home, and just kind of on the heels of a pandemic. So was there a chance that this wasn't going to happen, this trip? Because I'm assuming it was planned long before everything shifted. Yeah. So it's great that you guys were able to see it through, right?
Definitely. Yeah. No, we had been planning this actually last year, way back into 2019.
Yeah.
And so when COVID hit, nationally like that, it just made everything fluid, really fluid. So we just kind of kept loose plans, kept rolling forward with it, but we were almost taking it day by day, week by week, and just we're fortunate to be in a place where it connected, it worked. So.
I like that you have. I'm just noticing the shirt is fantastic. Faith Alive Church, Muscatine.
You have to notice how it is. So if you notice, the Muscatine Bridge starts in the bend where Muscatine is.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it shoots across the state.
That is a great shirt.
This guy created it. That's his.
Wow.
That's his creative.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And so for Lieutenant Bach, for you to have a friend, but to have this team really in town for a week.
Oh yeah.
You have to feel. I mean, obviously, you've been here several times. People know how busy you've been.
Yeah.
But now you have sort of an extra set of hands, helping hands that are ready to jump in with whatever you have going on, right?
So over the last 12 weeks, we've just been going really hard at it. I mean, we've just been, crazy with just the COVID response, the crazy COVID response. It's so I've known this was going to happen for the last few weeks when we were like, all right, we're going to do it. Let's go forward. We'll make the plans, and it's been something to look forward to in the midst of all this chaos that's been going on. And so the fact that they're actually here, like we were at the core last night, I'm going, okay, it's 7:30. Okay, it's 8. Okay, it's 8:30. They're gonna be here soon. They're gonna be here soon. And my kids are like, are they gonna come yet, Daddy? I'm like, yes, they're on their way. I promise you, they're on their way. So it's something that I look forward to, just because it's a nice change from the new normal. Yeah. Or the next normal.
Sure.
So it's a nice change to have people that I love and I respect and admire in ministry and just in life and good friends of mine to be here and just to work with us. The fact that they want to come all the way from Michigan to help the Salvation Army in Muscatine. Yeah. And Muscatine,
500 miles. I mean, it's already, and Jeff, you obviously known Lieutenant Bach longer than I have, but when the Bach family arrives, it's been a year now, right?
Almost.
Okay, so almost a year ago. He's super ambitious and he's a go-getter and he's got all these big plans, and then he starts talking about this giant kettle, and you're like, all right. And then the kettle gets made, and then he lives in the kettle right outside the store.
Right.
And not only do they hit their red kettle goal, they surpass it. And it was just so good. And I don't want to say the pandemic stopped any of that momentum. If anything, the pandemic
picked it up,
and they were prepared because. So it's just wild to have seen what has happened in less than 12 months. So yeah, to have you guys here is great, and I hope you get to experience. You've heard about all that they've been doing, and especially for the young people, right? I mean, talk about that. That's important for them, because they chose to come on this trip. They're prepared to help, and they'll take back so much from 9 days, right?
So, kind of really the emphasis for us on this trip, and hence actually the shirt art, is this idea of we want to be a bridge wherever we go. I think in a world that's like so socially, racially, economically just fractured.
Sure.
We want to be the kind of people that are building bridges in places where we go, and so it's really about bridge building. It's about connecting our community in Michigan to this community here in Iowa, connecting our church to this church, connecting our heart to the people's heart, connecting the people's heart to the heart of God. It's just it's all about bridge building, and so those every one of these experiences that we know are gonna happen this week, they're all about just connecting people.
And I imagine that just like for a lot of churches in the area, you guys had to change things up a little bit, right?
Sure.
When the pandemic starts,
Yeah.
so then you have to find out what that will look like to gather or gathering online. But yeah, I'm just so fascinated that this trip was still able to happen. It feels good.
Yes.
It felt good watching everybody just walk in. I was like, oh, this is exciting, because it's not that often that a group would, select or work with a place like Muscatine for a mission trip, but it makes total sense because, you talked about, the hundreds of people that have been fed and helped out. And if anything, this pandemic here, Jeff, has really helped shine a light on people that were in need that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Because maybe they didn't know where to go for those resources,
Exactly.
right? So for Lieutenant Bach and the Salvation Army, I feel like enough people have known what they were doing on 1000 Oregon Street, but now more than ever, they've been there for 12 weeks. When you said 12 weeks, I was like, gosh, that's right.
I know, it's
12 weeks. Wow. You can say that and it feels like 12 weeks, or you can say that and it just feels like you blink and then here we're sitting, right? So, okay, so some of the things, so is the Vacation Bible, is that this week as well?
That's this week as well. So it starts today.
Okay, so it's right here on the screen, right? So I guess at this point, and I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
Chad, let's keep that there.
I'll talk and talk away. So.
Is there space available to get kids in? Okay.
There's plenty of space.
Okay, so take it away. So Vacation Bible School, for people that don't know, what do they need to know for their kids?
So they can come for dinner at 4:30.
Okay.
4:30 to 5 is dinner, and then 5 to 7 will be the programming.
Okay.
And we'll have, there's games, there's crafts, we'll dance, we'll sing, do all the crazy fun stuff. And we have a group of teenagers that love to do that kind of stuff. That'll be in the mix with them.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good relationship building for the kids in Muscatine and the youth that are here. And then the kids in Muscatine walk away going, "Hey, I have a friend from Northern Michigan."
Yeah, that's wild.
I have a friend that I can write to in Northern Michigan, 500 miles away.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's really cool. So at the end of the week, will be a really cool event. But through the week, so we'll do the Vacation Bible School, and we'll also give kids the opportunity to take home food if they need it to their home, to their families, groceries or hygiene supplies, that kind of thing. So it's not just a VBS for the kids. We want to also, like Jeff was talking about, be a bridge, be a connection. So kids that come to us, if they, if their parents know that there's a need in the household, we don't want them to come and say, "Oh, I'm here for VBS, but I'm afraid to ask for something else." No, listen, we're Salvation Army. We're here to help. We're here to serve. We're here to give. So they're coming for fun. They're coming to have a place safe to go. That they won't get their hands blown off by fireworks.
Right. Thank goodness.
It was not us shooting the fireworks off last night, just so you know. No, we heard them, but it wasn't us.
It could have been in the direction of where you live, but
there
I
was
don't
some
think it was.
around us.
Were there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I felt like it was around the corner from me, and I was kind of like, I know all my neighbors. Who's doing it?
It was Quinn. I'm just kidding.
It was
not Quinn.
It was not Captain Quinn Reese with the Muscatine County Sheriff's Office,
No,
although it sounded like it was on his block at least. But no, that's great. So the vacation, so that's for everybody, right? This week is for everybody. If you're watching, and because I think, what I want to say is the pandemic, one of the side effects was the decision to not have the summer camp for kids, right? And that was a big deal for the Salvation Army because it's gone on for over, I don't know what, 30 years, 40 years or something like that. So to make that decision was tough. A lot of tough decisions have happened. So to still have this offering, it says on there you're taking temperatures, so you're being safe. I really hope that people will take advantage of the opportunity to get their kids out. I feel like a lot of us are kind of running out of creative ways to entertain kids or things to do or places to go. And so, how many different outside water things can you buy for your backyard? I'm running out of room.
I know.
So this is a great way to do it. And then it's going to cap off with like this big color battle. So is that
man, this
Friday?
Is
I've been in like 3 of these color runs, and I will tell you that the first one I did, I was literally I took my sunglasses off, and that was the only part of my being that was not.
Did you get the pictures I sent you?
Yes, I think I airdropped in the chat, so we're gonna look at some of these in a second.
Same way. So this week,
look at who's
that's me and my kids.
That's what's up.
Here we go. That's all this guy right here. That's his creative genius right there. That's in downtown Flint, Michigan.
Wow.
We did that downtown Flint.
Yeah.
So, and it's a cool way to get people to notice that you're there.
Yeah.
And there was people from the community that came out to see what's going on, and they joined in on the fun. It was really cool. But so this VBS week, and then this color barrage, color battle that we're doing, will then launch into what we want to do at Salvation Army is then have an open gym once a week for kids to come to in the evening time, play basketball, play board games, eat food. And then if they need to take home groceries to their family, when they get picked up or when they need to ride home, we can give them food as well. So it really is, because we have the word community center in our name. Salvation Army Core and Community Center, and we want to be the core of the CORE of the community. And if our core, CORPS, could be that center of the community, that's what we want to do. And so this is a good way to kind of launch into that since we had to cancel day camp. So
and the color barrage is Friday at what time? 5 o'clock?
So it's supposed to rain Friday.
Oh no.
So if it's gonna rain Friday, it'll be moved to Thursday.
Gotcha. Okay.
That information will be released as the next few days as the weather goes.
Yeah.
But it's probably gonna be like 5 o'clock.
That's awesome. Jeff, did you bring a white shirt for this?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, I was gonna say this isn't a surprise to you.
No, this is planned. It's strategic.
Yeah,
we've got some pretty wild games we're gonna do.
That's awesome.
Nobody's gonna leave clean.
That's the best part of these events.
The best thing.
I'm telling you, I couldn't believe the color run that we did in town. How oh my gosh, it's everywhere, and they had like cannons, and it was super cool.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, I have a couple of comments. The first comment is, look at how much hair Lieutenant Bach had in that picture, and then it's just everywhere.
You're right.
I mean, this is a multiple shower thing to get rid of this stuff.
When we do this too, it's not just like the color powder. We use like paint.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's wild. So where a run, you're just like, it's kind of like linear. You're going from one point to another. This is like just a series of like games and competitions and stuff that involve paint or powder and it's,
water cannons filled with paint.
Oh my gosh. So being and now it makes total sense. And I remember when you were saying that Jeff was coming. So it was planned to have them here while the Vacation Bible Week was going on. So obviously you have these great resources that are right over here. These young people that have gone through similar programs and now they're on a mission trip. So they'll really, and to your point, they'll really be able to connect with the kids that are coming. And I think that's sometimes when we can sit there as adults and try and lead and connect, but sometimes they need that, that younger person that's maybe a couple years younger or older than them, that they can really say, okay, you know what, I can really see how this impacted their life. They're 3 or 4 years older, 5 years older than me, and now and that's what we hope to have happen for Muscatine, right?
Yeah.
Lieutenant, is the kids that come this week have a good experience, and then they're like, hey, I want to get involved.
Yeah. Well, there's deputies on the sheriff's department and police department that went to Salvation Army day camp when they were kids.
Wow.
So there's a connection that's built whenever there's programming for kids at a young age.
Sure.
And it follows them throughout, elementary school, middle school, high school. So we have music programs, we have, character building programs, but all that's gone away the last 12 weeks. So this is really a good time, a good week it's called Focus, VBS, but for us to really focus on who we are as Salvation Army, what we want to do, where we want to go, where we see ourselves, and focus on the kids and their needs. I mean, the fact that we're now driving around with United Way every other week, handing out grocery bags to families that the resource navigators have identified that are in poverty, we're focusing on that. But there's more than just those needs. There's a needs to be relational. There's a needs to be social. In a time of social distancing, we can do social and still do it appropriately and still do it, safely. Yeah. So it's a good time to really just kind of focus in on those issues that kids are facing right now.
And Jeff, again, it's got to be tough during a crisis. None of us have navigated this before. So then for Faith Alive and West Branch, I mean, talk about that. And we have all these young people that maybe have come to you with some deep questions. And I don't need examples of that, but I just mean when you're in a position like you're in, it can be hard sometimes to stay focused, to keep the faith, right, and to see the good when the world tells you, well, there's not maybe a lot of good going on. So that's got to have been challenging, right?
It has. It's been a whole new ball game for us. We really had to step up our online game, and we became an online church, and we've done what I feel a really good job connecting, maintaining that connection with students, and then this group. So whenever we do a trip, we create that group culture from the beginning. So it's not like it's the first time that these students are meeting.
Sure.
So from day one, when the group is set, we're in a discussion group together, sharpening each other and answering those tough questions and. But it's been a really unique season of just trying new things and learning. But I love this idea of focus, because I think some people have seen COVID as like a pause in life.
Sure.
Some people have seen it as like a reset. I kind of see it as a preparation. You think about like an arrow going forward, it's got to be pulled back first before it has any momentum to fly. And so, you pull that arrow back, you get your sight, and you go. And I think for us, COVID has really done that. It's allowed us to draw back, and we're moving forward with crazy momentum now. So,
what is West Branch, Michigan like? Where is it? I don't even know.
Yeah, so in Michigan, how's it? Yeah, right.
Where's the Michigan? So
the hand.
Yeah, the hand, right?
Yeah, I know the hand.
Just right so you can see it. There we go. Okay, so we're like right here.
Okay.
Ish.
Nice.
Yeah, right about there. Right there. There you go.
Right there.
Right in the knuckle.
So what's the community like?
So we're a farming community.
Okay.
Just a small town. There's about 20,000 people in our county. So I think there's 20,000 people kind of ish in the city.
40 in the county.
So we're 20 in the county.
That's great.
All farming community.
Yeah.
Just real quiet, peaceful, northern woodland Michigan. So.
Sure.
They have black bears.
We have black bears.
Listen, you can take the bear home.
Yeah. I heard you have
two bears. Yeah, there's
walking
one
down the
just
street or something?
hanging out and just cruising. Yeah, it's fine.
take the bear
I mean, for
home.
you guys, it's normal. For us, we're like, what is that bear doing here? But obviously, if your parents were pastors, is that correct?
Yep.
So that's been a part of your life.
Yep.
And then making the decision to make it, not only have it be a part of your life, but what you're going to end up doing.
Sure.
I'm sure that maybe it was an easy decision. Hey, look, there's Michigan right there. Perfect.
Yeah, there it
Look
is.
at that.
Hey, look at that. There we are.
There we go. West Branch, Michigan. Look at
Yeah.
that. I've gone as far as my family has a house in Fenville, Michigan, and I've been to Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Art Prize, you go to Art
You're
Prize in Grand
way up
Way
there.
down
Oh
there,
my
yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
I didn't
we're way
realize
up
how
there,
high
yeah.
up that was.
We're way up there.
Yeah, that's okay. That's way up there.
So Sheboygan, where I came from, is
Yeah.
at the very tip of the state.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're learning some geography as well. No, I didn't know where it was. I was trying to visualize it on the hand map, and not that the hand map wasn't good, but you're pretty spot on, by the way. But there it is right there. But no, I mean, I think that's an interesting experience that you had growing up with the church being part of your life, but then making the decision, because you probably could have not chose to do that. But you did.
I did,
And obviously, so are you at the same, did your parents land at Faith Alive Church back in the day, or?
So, no, they're there now, though.
Okay, that's good.
And so what happened
mom's
was...
here.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
your
mom's
mom's
actually on
here.
the trip, yeah. So,
Hi, how are you? That's awesome. Cool.
So my family moved from Southern Illinois, where
Okay.
we were with Greg, to pastor a church in East Tawas, which is basically on the same plane, just over.
One finger over, yeah.
One
I
finger
gotcha.
over. So my parents pastored a church there in Tawas, and then all through high school, I grew up, there, and then started my own studies to become a minister myself.
Gotcha.
And a year out of high school, my current pastor hired me in West Branch. So I've actually been at my church on staff for a decade now.
That's incredible.
Which 10-year like that for my position is unheard of. So super blessed to be in that position.
Yeah.
And then about 4 years ago, 4 years ago, my pastor actually brought my parents on as staff at our church. So we're like back together again. So
you
it's
ever
kinda
pull
cool.
the seniority card on your parents?
Yeah. Since I've been there longer? No,
That probably doesn't go over
it doesn't go well. Yeah, so
He's like
I know
mom.
better.
He's like, my mom is 10
I
feet
know.
behind us.
And
But
she's-
that's really cool, right? I mean, what
It's
an
cool.
awesome experience
is
to
cool.
have, because I know that, you can get moved around sometimes by choice, sometimes not, but to have, that's great. And you're here, and I didn't realize you just got here last night.
Yeah.
So the fact that everybody's awake and ready to go. So so Lieutenant, what's the day look like today then?
So today it's rainy and kind of blah.
Yeah.
It's a great day to be a duck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, boy.
so
Here
we they'll be at Salvation Army today.
Awesome.
Just kind of moving the building around, getting food back into the gym, back into the food pantry, doing that kind of thing, getting ready for VBS. So if it rains, we'll move VBS to inside.
Okay.
Appropriately social distanced, so people know. We have masks. We can provide kids with masks. And so then Tuesday, we are in Davenport. The Corps there is relocating, so their building is being emptied out.
Really?
And so they're going to move to where the social services building is and have the Corps social services together in one building. So we're going to go up there and help them kind of clear things out. And we have some things from their Corps bringing down to our Corps.
That's
So
exciting.
we got some free stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. And then let's see, Wednesday we're at Senior Resources with Megan Francis.
Awesome.
And then Thursday and Friday we are painting with Nicole Sorgenfry with United Way.
Nice.
And in between there we'll do some things with Chris Anderson and some other things around town.
What are you painting? What's the plan there?
So we're painting a house.
Oh,
so
that's fantastic.
Where we come from, back in the day, they still do it actually. There's a thing called the Bucket Brigade, where organizations get together and there is an insurance group in town that identifies houses that need painted, and they choose like 10 of them, and they give the paint, the supplies to these groups, and they go out and they choose a day in May, and they paint houses all day.
That's super cool.
And they do yard work. And they do stuff for the people in their house. And so this is not the Bucket Brigade, but it's kind of like that. We're going and teaming up with United Way, and we're just kind of helping somebody freshen up their house.
Yeah, so nobody should assume that, Jeff and the crew are on a vacation, because they're here to work.
No, we'll go to bed tired every night.
500 miles to Muscatine is excellent. I hope that you're able to do all the events that you have planned, including the Color Attack Brigade, however you want to use whatever, however you want to phrase it. That would be great, and I think everybody should get on Salvation Army Muscatine's Facebook page to learn more. You can call the Salvation Army if you're interested in getting your kids. Now, is it a thing where you want the kids to go 5 days a week? Does it matter? I mean,
they can come one day, they can come 5 days, they can come sporadically.
Perfect.
We just want to be a safe place to come, a shelter to go to, a safe place to come and hang out and have some fun. I also hear that Officer Pena is going to be at the Color.
and she was watching. Officer Pena in the Muscatine Police Department was watching, and maybe she can police my neighborhood for all these fireworks bandits. No, but that's great. I mean, you have good support from the community, and to really show Jeff, like, hey, here's why we're super excited to be in Muscatine, And I mean, you've probably followed along with what this guy's been able to do in a short time, and it's just wild.
It's
you know?
incredible.
It is really something. Would you like to try your hand at what's in the box? Are you familiar with how this works?
No, I'll do it. Tell me, how's it work?
Perfect. Okay, so it's pretty easy. This is, we'll set this in front of you.
Okay.
And then Brad's gonna pull those flowers.
Okay.
So Jeff, what you're gonna do is you're gonna close your eyes. You're gonna
Okay.
put your hands inside the box.
Both sides?
Both sides.
Okay.
And then you're gonna push the doors open.
Okay.
And with your eyes closed, you're gonna try and guess what kind of spider is in the box.
Oh,
okay?
perfect.
Yeah. So I hope you don't mind spiders. So this is sponsored by Toyota of
Let's go to
Muscatine.
Michigan.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. There's no spiders in
Okay,
there.
so-
Okay, there we go. Oh, this is perfect. All right. Now there's no way that
there's
you're
two
gonna
things
get
in there.
this, but there's two things in there. Is that
Looks
correct?
like it.
Just one thing?
Oh,
okay.
just one.
All right. So what is your guess without looking, Jeff?
Really feel it. You might be able to get
Yeah.
it if you
You
really
might
felt
be
it.
able to get it. And I'll give you a hint. The product is also celebrating today is National This Product Day.
Ooh, this is tough.
Yeah. You typically would get these served maybe a little bit warmer. They're deep fried.
Wait, I think I got it.
You got it?
Are these Funyuns?
Oh
You are
my
correct.
gosh.
Am I
Look
right?
at that.
Am
That's
I right?
right. Check it out. That is
Oh my
unbelievable.
goodness!
What did I win, Tony?
Funyuns. You won a bag of Funyuns. So today is National Onion Ring Day. That's pretty good. Today's National
Nice.
Onion Ring Day. And I'm here to tell you, I remember when Funyuns came out, and I didn't think much of them at the time.
I loved them.
But now I'm all in. Like,
Those
if
is
anything,
fried
I
with
feel like I'm an
pain.
onion ring snob. You know, like there's some places you go that just have really good onion rings.
It's true.
Right? And there's places that you're like, I'm just gonna go there and I'm gonna get some onion rings.
Yeah.
There's a place in town. Have you gone to, what is it?
Cherry Top?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but you said it. That's fine.
I've
They're
heard it.
known for their onion rings. Like
I've-
it's a battered thing. And
I've not been there yet.
yeah.
It's on the south end too. I should have gone already. but I haven't.
I would like to present you with those Funyuns.
Thank you.
I want to give you the bigger size bag.
I love it. Thank you.
Listen, Lieutenant Bach's been on this show 30 times. He didn't get anything. So you've gotten a lot of stuff. I'm kidding. He's usually here when we're doing like National Donut. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on the show. I'm excited to have you guys in town.
I want one of those though.
You want my phone?
No, look at
Oh,
the
the
donuts.
eclair.
man.
Yes, it is National Chocolate Eclair
Look
Day.
at that. Oh, this just looks so beautiful.
It's also National HVAC Tech Day. So shout out to anybody that's working on
HVAC tech.
HVAC.
All right. I'm talking about.
Do I have to give you one of these? Is that what you're saying?
No, you don't have to be one of those.
I will give you one if you take a bite on camera.
You know I will too.
Okay.
You know I love chocolate.
And see, Chad's really good.
Oh.
So when we
This is
used to
gonna end up
have,
on your uniform.
Are they filled?
of course they're filled.
Oh my gosh!
What do you mean
this
are
is
they
so
filled?
great.
So there used to be a thing
I love
because
chocolate.
we had a chef that was on the show most days when we first started, and I would sample, and there was this running gag where they would try and zoom in as awkwardly on my face as possible when I would take bites. So I would love nothing more, Chad, than for us to zoom in on Lieutenant Bach.
Oh, great.
You can pick your poison. I would maybe avoid that one. It looks a little messy.
Oh my god! But
Oh,
this
Somebody's
I've been
going to
to
pay
get
for
that one.
these,
I've been
right?
eyeing this one for like
Okay.
since I got here.
Somebody's
did
going
you
to pay
see
for
it?
this.
Oh my gosh!
All right. Chocolate Eclair Day. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your best. I feel like you're biting the wrong end, but you
Oh,
do
look at
you.
that.
Look at that. That's a nice
that.
tight
That's
shot
nice
of
and
Lieutenant
tight.
Bach. I even shaved this morning.
Oh my! Last time I was on, you didn't shave, so I thought it'd be like with you. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Here we go. Lieutenant Bach, Salvation Army. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot.
Slow-mo it.
It's a lot for the folks to take home. Oh boy. All right. We're going to put it on the Salvation Army credit card, everybody. And we have one of those too, and that's the best part. I'm kidding. Thank you both for being here.
Look at this.
Welcome.
Thanks, Tony.
Will you stop talking about the eclair? I'm trying to wrap this
Oh
up.
my goodness,
All
I'm so
keep
sorry.
Oh my gosh, get this man a bib. Thanks for coming to town.
Yeah.
And a shout out to the crew that's here. They're all very quiet, like well behaved, eating breakfast, hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy your time.
Yeah.
And this is probably the most exciting way to start off a mission
Yeah.
trip is getting a bag of Funyuns and watching a guy slowly eat an eclair. Perfect. How was Muscatine? Oh, it was interesting. Let me tell you. Yeah. All right. Let me know if you guys need anything. If you need more Funyuns throughout the course of the week, or whatever the case may be. All right. We're gonna go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam. And it's pointing at more food and fireworks. America, right there. Breakfast of Champions. That is the the Market Grill Express's $5 breakfast feature. I'm looking at toast. I'm looking at 2 eggs, sausage, and tater tots for $5. That's a good breakfast deal right there. And there's fireworks. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. That's fantastic. We're going to talk more about fireworks. Thanks, Jeff. That was super fun. in just a second. The thing about the eclairs is we really can't put them back once they come out of the case, so we're going to have to find a home for them. It's just one of the things. Don't tell Lieutenant, we'll really put it on his tab. I'm kidding. I don't want people, that's a joke, okay? Listen, I'm not going to charge him for a chocolate eclair. We'll give the bakery some credit for that. All right, so that was great. That is Faith Alive Church from West Branch, Michigan, bringing 13 people to Muscatine to assist the Salvation Army in all the good work that they've been doing. I really think that's a good story, and I was super happy when Lieutenant Bach mentioned bringing Jeff on the show. So that's great. And don't forget, the Focus Vacation Bible Week is starting today, June 22nd, running through Friday at the Salvation Army in Muscatine. 1000 South Oregon Street is the address, and we definitely want you to be there. And hello to everybody that's been watching on Facebook. Charla Schaefer's out there. Sue Ryan, our friend Sue, just had a birthday. Dan Clark, Mayor Diana Broderson was watching. Our friend Officer Whitney Pena, Muscatine Police. Rita Mathiot. Hi, Rita. My friend Lisa Sides, who I saw Saturday at Contrary. Hello, Lisa. And our very own Chris Anderson, it tells me. Chris Anderson's watching it. He's sitting right over there. All right, so I want to talk more about fireworks because we've got them. There's a tent outside. Look at that. I thought that was a camera outside for a second. I'm like, that's pretty good. So there is the MCSA fireworks tent, very much open for business. The only fireworks tent in Muscatine County that when you purchase fireworks, every purchase, so whether you're getting the Mount Rushmore or you're getting the 100-shot magical barrage, that's like today's secret word is barrage. How many times can we say the word barrage? A lot. And then this is a no-brainer. So now here, I feel like sparklers are safe, right? If I'm doing sparklers in the driveway, nobody should call the police, correct? Now the other stuff, obviously. But sparklers should be okay, right? I feel like I look super pale. So sparklers are a good idea. I'm going to say that sparklers are fine. But just keep in mind, it's the only fireworks tent in Muscatine County that has a gorilla outside. And I'm not kidding you. I saw probably half a dozen people this weekend stopping to take a picture with that guy or girl outside the MCSA fireworks tent. So it's not ours. That's from the Bellino Fireworks Company. And the goal is to not have the gorilla fall over. But please, by all means, go support them. Look at this. Can we get a shot of this Iowa Nation just one more time? I always want to give people the scale. So, Brad, maybe just frame it. So look at the size. Okay, look at how big that thing is. This is humongous. This has got to be the biggest firework. I mean, look at this. Oh, it's not as heavy as it looks, but I mean, there's the fuse. Here's the fuse right here. This is wild. It says for outdoor use only. Yeah, thank you. Do not hold in hand, so don't hold it like I'm holding it when you light it. Place upright and use only on a hard surface. So don't hold it while riding a bicycle, or you know what I mean? Put it on the ground, and that's just marvelous. So I think that is... And the Iowa Nation, by the way, because our very own Chris Anderson... He's so thorough. I have a list of fireworks here. The Iowa Nation is $69. That's it? $69 for that thing? That's great. Which one do I like? This one I've had. This is good. The number 100 tube. Not a really exciting name on that one. The number 100 tube is buy one, get three free. The Mount Rushmore is buy one, get three free. The Morning Glory. Sparklers are buy one, get three free. And then the Weapons of Warfare is on the bar. Is that correct? Oh my gosh, look at that thing. That's wild. That says maximum load for a grand finale. 500-gram firework right there. So that's the grand finale right there, okay? So again, not until, what is it, July 3rd or 4th? Is that the rules? Okay. I want to get that. I think it's on the sheet they give you at the fireworks tent when you can light them off. Please, please, because here's the thing. Like, I don't want you to get in trouble for lighting off any of these before you can, because that's not a ticket that you want to get, right? Like, imagine explaining that to your significant other. Wait, what happened? Well, I was lighting off a bottle rocket, and the police came. Because the police don't want to have to worry about that right now. They don't want to have to come over and be like, just knock it off. You know? It's like when we had, this is all a long time ago, so I can't really incriminate myself, but back in the day, a friend of mine was about to light a bottle rocket out of a bottle, and police pulled up, and he was right there, and the cop was like, my friend looked up, and he was like, oh. He's like, do you think that's a good idea? And my buddy was like, it seemed like one until this moment. So he definitely did not light that bottle rocket after the cop left. My buddy Marty did not do that. Marty also did not put bottle rockets in the end of a wiffle ball bat and stick them out of his bedroom window and shoot them. He did not do that. Look at me. He did not. Anyway. So my buddy Marty should not have the Iowa Nation firecracker. Although I want to get him to buy fireworks here because it supports MCSA. And maybe he's grown out of his phase of being a little bit of a pyro. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. He's in Des Moines. All right, we're going to mention a couple of things and we're going to get out of here. So the Make My Monday deal is a good one. It's today, the 22nd. Today only, you can save 10% off all of your health and beauty care items. Now, the benefit of me working here at Hy-Vee every day, I get a 10% discount, so it's not really that exciting for me. But for y'all that are watching that don't get a 10% discount, this is something you should take advantage of because you probably need a new toothbrush, or you need some new lotion, or whatever else qualifies in a health. Maybe you need a comb, right? Maybe you need mouthwash. Maybe you need shampoo and conditioner. If it's in aisle, it's either 12 or 13. If it's in the health and beauty care aisle, it's 10% off today with Make My Monday. You can fill a bag if you want to, and then watch the savings fall off at the register. That is awesome. Today's also the last day for the Aisles Online coupon. Rainy day, don't want to get out? Shop online. Download the Aisles Online app onto your phone or go to Hy-Vee.com/grocery. And today is the last day that you can use promo code AOL Muscatine to save $10 off your $150 order. This is it. This is the last day. Okay, so just please keep that in mind. No, I mean, we may have another promo code coming out, but this one, this is it for today. It has to be picked up, and it's easy. Okay, you go through the shopping process on your phone or at Hy-Vee.com/grocery. Enter the promo code AOL Muscatine, $10 off when you spend $150. All right, speaking of fuel savers, speaking of savings, the ad that is in the newspaper this week, we're going to put on the screen. This is on Wednesday, a fuel saver event with a coupon. So you're going to grab the coupon one day. With every $50 you spend, you're going to earn 30 cents off per gallon. So you can see the math is kind of done for you right there. If you came in on Wednesday with $150, you're going to save 90 cents. Or you spend $100, you get 60 cents and so on. But you'll probably save more than that, excuse me, because you know that there are so many products in the store already with the fuel saver. So that's exciting, and it's a great way to not have to pay full price at the pump. Maybe you're just beefing up the fuel saver and you're going to go somewhere next week, 4th of July week already, if you can believe it or not. So maybe you're just trying to stack up the savings. And that's great. So there's another Aisles Online coupon. I'll wait to show that to you because it has a different promo code. The one to use for today is that AOL Muscatine. So keep that in mind, all right? We can show you the Fuel Saver Flyer, which has today and tomorrow before that wraps up. Speaking of different ways you can save on gas, you buy everything on the Fuel Saver Flyer, you save. It's pretty darn simple, right? So does Steve Graham have a thing of Delmer's famous fresh-made cheese spread on his desk right now? You bet. Did I have a cracker dipped in it this morning? I did. Do I feel bad? No regrets, because that cheese spread is the best ever. Fresh made all the time. Gourmet buns are in there. Potatoes are in there. Fresh ground chuck. Kitchen salads. Sea best tilapia. Buy the stuff on that flyer. Oh my gosh, the crab rangoon deal. Come on. That one day last week, I timed it out perfectly. Crab rangoons were like 66 cents each with a penny per fuel on it, penny per crab rangoon fuel saver. I think that day I bought 12 crab rangoons and I got 12 cents. I didn't eat 12. My 5-year-old loves them. So, and then you've got the free coffee with any breakfast purchase and the deals for June. So we can leave it there for a second. We'll show you some of the deals. Today's Monday. You can see there's buy one, get one free lunch from the Market Grill. There's $4 9-inch sandwich today on Monday. And below that is what? Is it the open turkey sandwich? Below the, yeah, hot turkey sandwich. Ooh wee. Doesn't that sound good? It does. All right, I'll mention the fireworks tent just in the capacity of the fact that they're looking for volunteers. So if you're watching, please keep that in mind. Fireworks tent needs volunteers. I don't even know if they have enough. I mean, they opened up on Friday. That was their first day. So if you're looking to connect and support MCSA, you can do it. Please reach out to them. Marie Frankie is your contact. She will get you scheduled. They have different shifts available. I was fighting a yawn, I apologize. And they would love to have you outside between now and July 5th to help raise money for MCSA. And we'll take a look outside really quick, I think, even on a little gray, rainy Monday. We can flip the cam. Look at that. You can see the rain on the window. Yes. Just in case you didn't believe me when I said it was raining, it's right there. Look at that. Yeah, there's the tent. It's open. You know, they're open like 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's wild. And then the last thing I'll say is just a reminder, the DSW shoes and sandals are still 60% off. Hey, 60% off while it lasts. Keep in mind, the location of the DSW products has shifted to the seasonal aisle near the dairy department. I keep like having to like almost yawn. I don't know why. I slept great. What's happening to me? Should I bite into an eclair? I don't know. The sugar would certainly wake me up. 60% off DSW while it lasts. Going quick. Come in, check it out. All right. Look at how good that eclair looks. Oh, my goodness. Look at that thing. Look at that. Lieutenant Bach was like in heaven with that. The dude was, I didn't know he was such a fan. Look at that. Chocolate eclair. Did they have a lot of them back there? Yeah? Good. All right. It is Chocolate Eclair Day at the bakery, so please just keep that in mind and celebrate responsibly. And then it's also Onion Ring Day, okay? National Onion Ring Day. All day. Do you like... Chris is realizing that he had onion rings, I think. So we showed you Funyuns, and those are fine, right? Funyuns are fine. They're okay. I don't really get too excited about Funyuns. Brad, are you a Funyuns guy? Yeah. I just feel like, I think they're okay. But I like the real thing. We have good onion rings here, too, by the way. I should say that. When I had a tenderloin a couple of weeks ago, Chef Scott, and our friend Boney is watching from Lake of the Ozarks, Chef Scott had some onion rings outside that were phenomenal. And then look at this. This is the one. This, Chris, yes, you're on it. So these are onion rings you can buy here at the store. You could drop them in an air fryer or a deep fryer if you have it. And those are like these are like restaurant quality onion rings. Now, the thing that I'll say, the question, of course, if you're doing onion rings, ketchup or ranch? That's tough, right? There is a restaurant that has what they call zesty onion ring sauce, and I don't want to give them a plug, but whatever is in that is magical. Those are awesome, Chris. Yeah. Maybe, do you dip your Funyuns in ketchup or ranch? I don't know about Funyuns. Again, I'm not here to tell you I don't like them. I like them just fine. But they're just different, right? It's a heck of an idea. I mean, onion rings are popular. I brought a lunch today. Now I'm going to have to get like a side of onion rings from the restaurant. It's National Onion Ring Day. How could I not? All right, listen, I want to thank you for watching the show this week. We'll be back with you tomorrow, Tuesday, live at 8:30. We're doing the show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm taking Thursday off, but we'll be here. So I look forward to seeing you. I want to thank our friend, Lieutenant Greg Bach with the Salvation Army, and his friend, Jeff Hem with the Faith Alive Church from West Branch, Michigan. There are 13 people on a mission trip here in Muscatine from West Branch, Michigan, that are going to be helping out our friend Lieutenant Greg Bach and the Salvation Army. I think that's just fantastic. Okay, so thank you for watching. There's a guy dressed like Captain Crunch on the Let's Make a Deal show. What is every day this TV has Let's Make a Deal on it, and the audience is always in costume. I have so many questions. The guy is literally dressed as Captain Crunch right now. So anyways, that's happening. I will not be dressed as Captain Crunch. unless you wanted me to. I did find a picture of myself on my phone. I was deleting pictures on my phone last night, and I found a picture of myself with the mustache from this past Halloween, and I don't know why you guys didn't tell me how ridiculous that mustache was, but oh my gosh, that thing was you know what, I think I have it still. Let me, just for the sake of keeping myself humble, let me find this and send it to you. Unless I did not. Why didn't you guys tell me? Why did nobody tell me the level of stash that was going on here? Oh my gosh. I hadn't seen this in a while. Look at the stash on this guy. What is happening? Holy moly. I think that was right after, that was the day that I'd shaved it that night. And then, yeah. All right, very good. Okay, we just lost a couple lights here on the set, so we're going to get out of here. Thank you for watching, and we will see you at 8:30 tomorrow. Goodbye. There's power. We've got power.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.